Hold on tight because big changes might be on the horizon at Pleasure Beach Resort. It's looking likely that the iconic Bowl-A-Drome could soon be making way for a thrilling new addition to the park's already incredible lineup. After years of fun and memories, the Bowl-A-Drome may soon be just a memory itself. But with its potential removal comes an exciting possibility, a brand new attraction that could completely transform this beloved space. Could we be looking at a high-thrill experience in this location soon? Today we're going to dive into the full story behind the Bowl-A-Drome, a historic spot that's entertained guests for generations, and we'll explore some of the unique attractions that have occupied this location over the years, as well as start to predict what type of new attraction will debut in this location and make new memories for generations of Pleasure Beach supporters. So before we get started with all of that, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss another YouTube video. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers and 500,000 views. Let's get there as soon as possible, please. Chow Chats is all about the latest theme park, attractions and events, journalism, and we're here to cover every single bit of it heading into the 2025 season. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, thrill seekers of all ages, let's get straight into this video about the Pleasure Beach Resort and the removal, or what looks to be the removal, of the Bowl-A-Drome Arena. So before we look into the future, let's take a deep dive through the time machine into the past. Bowl-A-Drome has been an iconic part of a day out at the Pleasure Beach for decades. Opening in the mid-1960s, it was originally conceived as a 10-pin bowling alley to bring a slice of the American craze sweeping the UK at the time. But this was more than just a bowling alley. It was a unique family-friendly experience that became a social hub and brought together locals, tourists and thrill seekers alike. Over time, Bowl-A-Drome adopted and evolved, even featuring an indoor arcade and entertainment area in later years. It was an incredibly versatile space, and for many who visited in the 70s and 80s, the Bowl-A-Drome is still a nostalgic symbol of Pleasure Beach's commitment to family entertainment. Long before the Bowl-A-Drome made its mark, the site housed several unique attractions that each left their own legacy. Back in the early 20th century, the area saw various amusement rides that included simple fairground-style games and rotating novelty attractions. Later in the 1950s, the Pleasure Beach introduced a thrilling little ride known as the Monster, an aerial swing ride known as a polyp attraction, and manufactured by Airlie Aircraft Company, that delighted visitors with high-flying spins and dramatic drops. The transformation into Bowl-A-Drome marked a shift towards a more all-weather, year-round attraction, as Blackpool continued to grow into one of the UK's most premier seaside entertainment hubs. According to Your Experience Guide, who posted a picture of the work starting to commence, they look to be piling up some cabling and other bits onto the roof of the building, ready to remove it all, with the inside of the building closed also, and the nearby toilets closed off to public access too. For a park as storied and packed with attractions as the Pleasure Beach, open land is rare. Removing the Bowl-A-Drome building will open up valuable real estate, and that naturally leads to speculation about what's next for this beloved location. So let's first of all talk about what looks to be the closure of the Bowl-A-Drome attraction, and this carries so much history with the Pleasure Beach, as does most of the Pleasure Beach attractions, apart from the odd attraction or so that didn't last more than a year or two, but very, very rare. The Pleasure Beach is known for keeping their iconic attractions alive for as long as they possibly are able to, and the Bowl-A-Drome has had so much history about it. It's been a unique attraction. It's housed several different rides. Comment down below if you remember the Monster. Did you ever ride the Monster back in the day? If you're old enough to remember that back far. The Pleasure Beach is just an iconic place altogether. It's an iconic amusement park full with historic rides and attractions, and the Bowl-A-Drome carries a lot of history about it, and it's an attraction that we're all going to remember. We're going to really remember the Bowl-A-Drome for so much that it's delivered to so many fans across the years. And I'm personally really, really sad that it's going, because I've been inside that arcade. I know about that arcade. I didn't get a chance to go in it back in the day when, of course, you had the Monster attraction, you had the 10-pin bowling alley. I didn't get to go up to that bit and stuff like that. It was mainly just the ground floor arcade that I was in. And, you know, I've only been to Pleasure Beach a couple of times while it was open. And, you know, in terms of the Bowl-A-Drome being open, I've only been in it a couple of times over the years. And this attraction is a nice little breather. You know, you've done the big rising attractions like your Valhallas, your big ones, your Icons, your Grand Nationals, your Big Dippers, those kind of rides. And this was kind of like your chillax zone, if you will, like a bit of a social hub. It was kind of like your chance to just sit, relax, cool off, play some arcade games, you know, win a prize if you want to, maybe win some extra change. You know, it was a bit of a classic seaside attraction, bit of a breather, bit of a cool off, and then you can go back out and do Infusion or do the Nickelodeon Street, do Nickelodeon Land, which hopefully, by the way, we will be doing in the February half term on the 15th, so stay tuned for potentially a video from that. But the Bowl-A-Drome was such an iconic social hub and a bit of a cool down attraction, and we're really going to miss that. In terms of theme park enthusiasts such as myself, we are really going to miss that. From a theme park journalism perspective, what I will say on it is, it was the right time to remove the attraction, but we will remember its cool down moments, its kind of easygoings, and it'll be an attraction that'll stay in the memory of many, many people for many years to come. But what is next for that location? Well, that's where this could get a little bit exciting. The next thing we have to speak about is the already known Intamin Gyro swing coming to the park, which we already knew was on its way into the seaside-based resort. But what details do we already know for certain? Well, back in August this year, we knew a document listed on Companies House proved a new attraction was coming to the park. Originally reported by the Blackpool Gazette, this document revealed a loan agreement with NatWest Bank for the installation of an Intamin Gyro swing into Pleasure Beach Resort. There is only one of this kind of attraction in this country, with Maelstrom at Drayton Manor Resort, which opened back in 2002. Riders on Maelstrom and any other of its kind in the world are in for an intense, adrenaline-packed experience that's unlike any other flat ride. The gyro swing begins with a slow, gentle rocking back and forth, but within seconds, it builds momentum, swinging riders higher and higher until they reach astonishing heights, sometimes up to 120 feet in the air or more. As the pendulum swings towards the peak, riders experience breathtaking moments of weightlessness. As the swing rises, the circular platform also rotates, giving each rider a unique perspective and adding an extra thrill factor. The combination of spinning and swinging means that no two moments on the ride feel the same, as every seat gets a different view and angle during the ride experience. At the height of each swing, riders are flung back downwards, reaching speeds up to 70 miles per hour. The feeling of G-force is intense, with riders push back up to their seats during the downward arc, creating a thrilling rush that's both exhilarating and stomach-dropping. As the swing reaches its peak, riders experience moments of airtime, the sensation of being lifted out of their seat, which is one of the most sought-after feelings on thrill ride experiences. The sheer height and motion makes it feel like you're flying with only a harness keeping you secured as you soar through the air. This type of ride has been a hit in major theme parks worldwide and would align perfectly with Pleasure Beach's focus on thrilling, high-capacity attractions that appeal to both local and international guests. If the rumours prove true, the Gyro swing would be the first of its kind of experience in the Pleasure Beach. Known for its towering height, incredible swing range and high-speed rotations, this ride delivers intense airtime, giving riders that thrilling, stomach-dropping sensation as they soar in the air. In summary, the Intamin Gyro swing promises a thrilling blend of airtime, high speed, intense G-forces, and incredible views, making it a memorable experience that keeps adrenaline junkies coming back for more. So why do I mention the Intamin Gyro swing? Well, the big rumour going around the theme park community is that the Bowl-A-Drome area could be, it's not confirmed yet, but could be the location for the Intamin Gyro swing attraction. So what can we expect next? While no official confirmation has come from Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort yet, the pace of the Bowl-A-Drome removal suggests they're gearing up for something big. Given the park's recent investments and their ongoing commitment to staying at the forefront of UK amusement parks, the potential addition of a major new ride like the Gyro swing wouldn't be surprising. Plus, with the popularity of flat rides on the rise now, Blackpool could be looking at set a new standard for thrill rides in this country. So the pace of the removal of the Bowl-A-Drome arena is starting to pick up pace just a little bit this month, and we could see the potential of an Intamin Gyro swing come into this location. With the addition of the Intamin Gyro swing already set for the park, and with the starting of the removal of the Bowl-A-Drome location, it seems you put 2 and 2 together and make 4 instead of 40. Now, I do think this is probably going to be the location for this ride. I did look at potential locations for this Gyro swing in the past. I did look at potential locations such as the Ice Blast site. However, rumours are to be believed that Ice Blast is coming back, and the park have already confirmed they're waiting on something for this ride. They're doing some work on it currently. It looks like Ice Blast is going to be coming back for next season, so that's obviously a brilliant sign. I do love Ice Blast personally, and it's good to see that ride coming back. Well, looks to be coming back for next season, especially after loads of rumours over the past season that, you know, Ice Blast was potentially getting removed. That now doesn't look to be the case at all. It looks like Ice Blast is going to be coming back next season regardless, with some new seats, so that's very exciting. Now, overall for Pleasure Beach, I think a gyro swing in the Bowl-A-Drome location could be an absolutely brilliant location. You can imagine the gyro swing swinging high with intense G-forces, intense speeds of 70 miles per hour or just lower, potentially depending on the height of the ride. Just to see the gyro swing up towards Big One would be just an intense moment of fear and thrill. And I think that it would be a really good location to get those level of thrills. I think the gyro swing would be a wonderful addition to the park anyway, and I think to have it swing up towards Big One's turnaround or alongside Big One's track as it's racing around the location of the old Bowl-A-Drome arena, I think is smart. I think it would be a creative location for the ride. I think it would be quite clever as well, especially when you give the sensations around it. In terms of the theme and the name of the ride, we don't know anything about that yet. If it's going to go around the Bowl-A-Drome location, I would have gone for something relating to the sky. We know that obviously Skyforce down nearer towards Big One Station has this kind of Royal Air Force, Red Arrow style feel of going on a Red Arrow's plane, driving through the sky. We could see a sky theme coming on with this one, maybe something like a Sky Swinger style theme, like a style name maybe, something relating to flying through the air. Obviously Air at Alton Towers had an incredibly unique theme. I'd like to see something similar with that come into this ride experience. But we will give you more updates once we know more about it. But thank you very, very much for watching this theme park news update. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. And for now, I'm the CHALL, ta-ra for now. And that is the end of this theme park experience.